Subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Bruh. Usually, it's the humans that explore the haunted areas.
Don't haunted places become haunted?
But sometimes, the tables turn, and ghosts step out of their way and interfere with humans. Here are the top 10 accounts of real paranormal activities that are too nightmarish.
Nah, this ain't paranormal activity. This is supernatural scheme. Also, isn't this a scene from Paranormal Activity, one of the movies?
To handle. Paranormal activity.
What activity?
Captured while streaming. Rubsy's an online streamer who came across a bizarre incident at a friend's apartment while streaming.
Oh wow, I really needed that arrow to see the weird black shape.
At first, a door seen in the background starts slowly opening.
Really? I thought it was swiftly closing.
And slams shut all by itself.
Oh really? I thought there was someone closing it.
My bringing down.
Wow, I could not see the door opening without you zooming in on it.
According to the streamer, he was completely alone in the apartment.
Wait, if he looks directly at the camera before it closes, shouldn't he see behind him?
Along with a pet cat. Seconds later, the lights start turning on.
Oh, I thought they were turning off.
And as Rubsy gets up to start to investigate, lights start to dim and cut out without warning. As he returns back and is reading his viewers' comments and trying to make sense of the situation, a box on the table behind him slowly starts to move and eventually falls to the floor.
Oh, I thought it was levitating to space.
Guys, it's not like we needed any sleep or anything.
At this point, Rubsy had pretty much lost it and had given in that something supernatural was happening.
He just thought that maybe something supernatural was happening. I'm not saying that I believe in this, I'm just saying it now he thinks it.
Possessed baby balancing on crib.
This video is really old, everyone's seen it, so I'm just gonna skip over it.
Canadian mom haunted by miscarried baby.
Want a break from the
miscarried baby. A video posted on social media in June 2018 shows a ghostly face on a nanny cam. Melissa Smith, a mom of 2, commented that she felt the presence of this entity ever since she had a devastating miscarriage. She further added that the same night when she lost her child, a kid's toy turned itself on in the middle of the living room and began playing music.
Okay, so before I make these videos, I screen record the videos, but I don't watch them to get a natural reaction, not to fake a reaction. So, but sometimes I took a glimpse at the video and I didn't know why, and there was no audio too, so I didn't get to hear anything as well. So when I took a glimpse, I wondered why there's little toys, but now I know.
And many similar creepy events started to happen from then on. Soon after watching this clip, the Toronto woman now believes that she is being haunted by the ghost of the baby she miscarried. Ghost haunts little girl. A video captured in 2016 shows a little girl playing around with dolls when one of the dolls from across the room turns its head, looking at the girl. Moments later, while the girl is sketching in another room, some papers move. It sure scares away the girl.
Really? I thought it excited her away.
But what happens next would genuinely make any rational person flee. The papers on the table get dragged and moved in a way that they make a disturbingly loud noise, almost as if some entity or ghost is angry.
Just sounds like paper moving to me.
Everything placed on the table then gets tossed around, and then the table abruptly moves towards the couch. And finally, the clip ends. Cat followed by ghost friend. These cats sure seem to be the best of friends, and would probably stick together through all their 9 lives. Footage captured by a security camera in July 2020 shows a shadow of a cat that appears from in the middle of nowhere,
Photoshop.
seconds after a cat passes. It certainly does not look to be a cat, but rather a ghost of a cat
Photoshop.
that doesn't look to have creeped out the other cat, to which one can only say that perhaps they are good friends that are hanging out together.
Photoshop.
Paranormal activity
What activity?
at barbershop. A clerk at a barbershop in New Mexico was creeped out when he noticed a hair-cutting cape repeatedly moving away as if someone were moving it. What actually made him react in that way is the fact that there were rumors that the barbershop was built on the spot where a Native American cemetery was at back in the day. Anyone that does come across a similar experience and hears about the rumor, they'd most likely not want to stick around any longer. Slender Man. While driving on an empty road,
I thought the road was full.
the driver spotted a slender man who happened to be suddenly appearing in the middle of the road. It was almost as if they knew he was coming. As his instincts kicked in, he took a turn off the road towards the grass and stopped. Being shocked with what he encountered, just as anyone would be, he grabbed his camera to check his side view mirror, where the creature was still standing stationary, initially while facing towards the car. Then it started walking slowly, and just as he increased his pace, the footage got garbled and cut off. No one knows what happened next, but it looks like nothing pleasant happened.
Really? I thought they had a tea party.
Wooden Chucky. If you thought Chucky wasn't real, well, this wooden doll is probably a stepping stone to being one. You're probably thinking right now that it's just a toy that's moving on battery, but as you can see in the footage, it is completely made of wood. The only possible explanations could be that it's either possessed by a ghost or has come to life
It's controlled by the people.
like Chucky. No one really knows, although the doll looks to be quite scary.
The guy, although she looks like she's quite scary, but in reality, she looks like she belongs in the land of the dead from Coco.
It hasn't shown any sinister behavior, and it's definitely not the kind of doll that a little girl should have. Moving on to the subscriber's pick of the day.
Oh no, no. Please spare us.
This image was sent to us by one of our subscribers. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it on over to us. Who knows? We might even feature it in one of our videos. A footage captured by an unknown source shows what looks to be a small girl dressed in white with long hair, standing in the middle of the living room. The way it turns around and looks at the camera is quite terrifying. To add horror to the fear, her eyes started glowing and looked more like a doll than a girl. Seconds later, the video cuts off, and what happened next remains a complete mystery. Since the video made it to the internet, something definitely happened there. If you have more information as to who or what this entity was, or better yet, what happened next, do share with us in the comments below. Bike moves and falls. A clip captured by a security camera in India shows a strange incident where a parked motorcycle in a narrow road starts to turn around and then falls down seconds later, almost as if someone did it on purpose. Any rational mind would agree that the only possible explanation for something like this is that a ghost is behind the deed. Can't really charge anyone if the suspect is a supernatural entity. creepy girl playing in cemetery. This clip was captured in June 2013, where a creepy girl was spotted playing around in the cemetery.
Playing? Don't you mean walking in the cemetery?
The footage was captured by the residents from a nearby apartment complex, where a little girl dressed up in all white is moving around the graveyard, almost as if it were an amusement park. Now, most would say that it is probably nothing, but according to the residents in the area, this was no girl, but some weird entity that was first found on top of a gravestone. It often steals flowers from the graves and hopes from around. Some people believe it to be a haunted nun, while others believed that a girl was possessed by a demon. Weird-faced ghost in dark. Footage captured by a few Arab paranormal activity explorers in Iraq shows a mysterious dark figure with pointy teeth and glowing eyes.
Hold up. Is that? Why are you making fun of my uncle?
They found this creature behind the bushes in an abandoned area just a meter away from them. They sure seemed to be quite horrified, as anyone would be, but they still managed to record their sighting of this creature before fleeing the scene. Anyone else in their position would definitely have run away much sooner. Thankfully, the creature didn't attack or pursue them,
Friend in a
and that they
costume.
managed to get away from it. What do you think it could have been? A ghost or creature? Do share your opinion down in the comments.
Finally.
Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video. And if you guys found it interesting, I would much appreciate it if you comment down below about the video and leave the thumbs up. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest videos.